Hi, welcome to Raw Math. Today I'm doing a series of videos on linears and algebraic manipulation. In this video, what we're doing is we're plugging values in for R to solve for Q. So in this case, I take this 20 and I put it in for R, and I get 2 over 20 equals Q minus 5 over 2Q minus 2. So what often happens is students want to do some division here, but order of operation, there's implied parentheses here, tells us that we have to do the addition and subtraction before we divide, and since we don't know what Q is and we can't subtract, this is actually a reduced fraction and we cannot go further. This can be reduced. We could take a 2 out of top and bottom, so that leaves me with 1 over 10 equals Q minus 5 over 2Q minus 2. I'm leaving the parentheses around to remember that this is a single digit. Okay, so what am I going to do next? I'm going to multiply both sides by 2Q minus 2. On this side, these cancel. On this side, I get 2Q minus 2 over 10 equals Q minus 5. Then I'm going to multiply both sides by 10. Okay, I know I could have done a lot of this a lot faster. I'm just trying to do this as simply as I can. If you've seen my videos on rationals and how to do rationals, there's obviously faster ways of doing this. But now we have something that's much more approachable looking than our original problem. Here we have a fraction equaling a fraction. Here we just have all linear, no fraction, integer type numbers. Okay, so I'm going to subtract 2Q from both sides, and I'm going to add 50 to both sides so that I get 48 is equal to 8Q. And then I'm going to divide by 8. And I'm going to get that Q equals 6. I can put it back into the original equation. If Q equals 6, 6 minus 5 is 1. 2 times 6 is 12 minus 2 is 10, and 1/10 is 1/10. So we can check it to know that this is correct. All right, let's look at our next one. Our next one, we're putting negative 5 in for R to solve for Q. Okay, so we have 6 negative 5 minus 1 equals, and again, I'm going to put the parentheses. The parentheses help me remember that this is a single number, 11 plus 4Q. Until I know what Q is, I can't do anything to break that up. The denominator is negative 5Q plus 7. Again, I'm putting parentheses to remember that that's a single number. On this side, I have 6 over negative 6, which is the same as negative 1. So I have negative 1 equals 11 plus 4Q over negative 5Q plus 7. All right, so once again, I'm going to multiply this denominator, this negative 5Q plus 7, this number, to both sides. On the left-hand side, the negative 1 will distribute, and I'll get 5Q minus 7. On the right-hand side, those cancel, and I have 11 plus 4Q. All right. Now I can subtract 4Q from both sides. I like where this problem's going, and add 7 to both sides. Again, make sure that you are in fact going over an equal sign when you do it to both sides. 5Q minus 4Q is 1Q, cancel, equals 18, cancel. And we have our answer. Q is equal to 18. Again, we can plug it in to double check. 11 plus 4 times 18. Over negative 5 times 18 plus 7. We're trying to make sure that this equals negative 1. So here we have 11 plus, let's see, 4 times 80 is, or 18 is 40 and 32, so that's 72. And here we have negative 90 plus 7. On top we have 83. On the denominator we have negative 83, and that equals negative 1. It all checks out, so we have the correct answer. All right, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my Facebook page, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks!